Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well and that you guys are recovering well from the eclipse and the equinox. I know a lot of people are kind of going through it, they're purging, but I want to remind you guys that this is needed. The purge, the release, these are all breakthroughs. Please be strong, okay? But I want to come on here and talk about the experience that I just had on my group call today with the Divine Feminines. So if you don't know, I host group calls on Thursdays at 4 p.m. my time, GMT, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. For those of you that don't know, they happen every Thursday at that time. And if you basically book a plan, if you book a plan, you can be a part of that. If you do a membership, you can join the weekly group calls and be part of the Facebook community group that I host, that I have for the Divine Feminines. Well, anyway, I want to talk about what happened on today's call because basically I opened my Akashic records and I was like, hey girls, I was thinking like we can open the records today for fun and just tap into the energies if you guys have any questions. However, I was not expecting it for it to be so intense. And I was not expecting to tap into everyone's energy individually. So I think going forward on the group calls, I am going to be doing that. Everyone received a very powerful message. I was able to tap into their energies, what they were feeling. That was amazing because it was just mind blowing. But I want to share I just saw 155. I want to share the message that I got for the collective that I received from opening the records. I asked them, I was like, what do you guys want to know in general? Not about you individually, but what would you guys like to know in general with the collective, or what would you like me to ask? And so one of the questions I got was, what are the themes for the masculines? Are there any changes or wounds being healed? And funny enough, the client that I had before the group call, she asked if her divine masculine was going through dark night of the soul right now. And the guides had a very similar message to that answer as well. And the guides basically said, it doesn't matter what they're going through. Do not focus on what they're going through. Focus on what you're going through. Just take your focus off of them, because you're not meant to be healing them right now. Right? You're not meant to be, like, if you know that, because this is what divine feminines do. When we find out that our divine masculines are going through it, what do? We want to heal them. Oh, we want to fix them, right? Like they're little babies, but they're not babies. They have to go through this on their own, just like we did. So we are not meant to keep fixing them. But the more we heal ourselves, the more they will heal as well. And another question that was asked was, what were some of the major shifts collectively during the eclipse for masculines and feminines? And particularly for the girls in the room, but on the call, I mean. But what was interesting is the first thing I saw was a hand going like this. So it was a shift. So they used the word shift, and it was like it shifted. And so they said it was a shift in perspective for the divine feminines to focus on themselves. This is why so many divine feminines have met soulmates. This is why so many divine feminines feel disconnected from their twin flame. This is why divine feminines have been feeling like they don't really want their twin flame, because they're meant to be focusing on themselves. However, many divine feminines get scared. Well, what does this mean? Does this mean we're not meant to be together? Does this mean we're disconnected? Is there a block between us? This is all divine orchestration. And something else, that's also what they said about the divine masculines if they're going through their wounds and healing and their dark night of the soul, they said whatever is happening to the divine masculines, just trust and surrender that what they are going through is divine orchestration, that they are meant to be going through what they're going through. So don't worry about it. But right now, the divine feminines have to focus on themselves. What they showed me was basically they were showing their hands going like that. So they were rising. So the divine feminines are rising. So they have to focus on themselves rising. They were showing me these lights, like beams, like anchoring in, right? Then they showed me a symbol of, it was kind of funny. It was like a woman just standing there in their power, like with her hair loose like this. And it kind of looks like the emoji of the dancing woman, she's like this. So it was a woman just standing in her power. because that is what the divine feminines have to be focusing on, is on her power, on her gifts, on her strengths. They have to anchor in their gifts for right now, because like I've said on the group call, the world is at a very dark place right now. Not dark, but we're going through a lot of shifts, right? We're going through a lot of purging, a lot of releasing. So the divine feminines have to anchor in their power. They have to anchor in their gifts. That's why so many of divine feminines are discovering more gifts. Their gifts are coming online, and it's not for the gifts to be dimmed. We're not meant to dim our light, right? That's why me and so many other divine feminines felt called to reach out to our divine masculine and tell them the truth. Even though many of us are not really thinking of our divine masculine, we just have to be authentic. So we're meant to be showing our authenticity that is on all levels, not just with our divine masculines, but with with people all around us, with our family members, in our career. That's why we're meant to be showing our gifts, and we're not meant to be afraid of our gifts, right? So many people, we make ourselves small because we are so afraid to show our gifts. We're afraid because we have self-limiting beliefs like, oh, well, is my gift really needed? Do I even have these gifts? Am I really good enough? So we're meant to be stepping into our fullest power, in our fullest potential. This is not the time to be hiding yourselves right now. You are meant to anchor in your gifts. You are meant to shine yourself, right? I mentioned that on my video the other day. We don't have time to be scared. We have to really let go of these fears, let go of the ego, let go of the self-limiting beliefs. This is our time, right? This is why so many of us are telling the truth. We're like speaking up, because Pluto is going to be entering Aquarius soon, right? All of these shifts, right? You have the Neptune retrograde, the Saturn retrograde, Mercury retrograde just ended a few weeks ago. Then we have Pluto retrograde that's ending soon. A lot of shifts coming in October and November, right? So there's so much going on, and it's bringing all this power within us. And that's why so many people are purging and releasing, because it's like, oh my God, because people are resisting. I honestly feel it's because people are resisting. They are afraid. I'm not afraid. And so I think that's why I'm not feeling any of the purging and the sadness and the emotions. I'm like, let me shine, baby. I am not afraid, because I've already been afraid for way too long. I used to doubt myself so much. I'm like, I don't have time to doubt myself anymore. I have to share my gifts with the world. That's what we are here to do. We are here to share our gifts. We don't have time to dim our light, okay? Nobody puts baby in a corner. Like, no, you have to step into your power. Don't be afraid. Every single one of you has a gift for a reason. Every single one of you has a reason to shine. And don't think that like, oh, well, what am I going to bring to the world if there's so many other people? But nobody is you, baby. Nobody is you. That is the beautiful part in this, is that you have your own unique gifts to this world, okay? And just because there are so many mediums and so many shamans and so many healers out there doesn't mean that your energy is not needed. This is why what they showed me is like so many twin flames, for example. You don't see many twin flames around you. They're all in different parts of the world. All of my people on my calls, they're all different parts of the world. We're all beacons of light, anchoring in this light and this power to be spread to the people around us. That's what we're here for. So do not be afraid to share your light. Do not be afraid to share your gifts. Go out now and create that business that you've been wanting to do. Don't be afraid, okay? Just act like you're a Leo. I'm not even a Leo, but act like you're a Leo and go shine your light, okay? I love you all so much. God bless. Do not be afraid to show your power and your love and your strength, okay? Love you. God bless. Bye.